Have a seat. All right, roll it. Data was in pretty rough shape. Not all that editable. Huh. Glad you managed to salvage him in the first place.
Needs a second to load.
Quality's lousy, but I did what I could. What am I looking out for? Everything.
Take a look around if you want.
I think I recognize these.
What are they?
Vive markings.
You familiar with them?
Not enough to know what they actually mean. Heard of who might use them, though.
Tech, I see. Security. We need a layout
Voodoo
of the
boys?
whole room.
But that's just a
We will
hunch.
get everything else we
Can't be
need from the
100%
virtue.
sure.
The spine-chilling Netrunner crew? Hard to find because they don't want to be. I wouldn't know where to start.
Can't see her face.
Under normal
What about his
circumstances, that kind of encryption's easy to crack.
Only if you can do
But
it.
not this time.
Parfait.
Whoever she is, she's got serious
It's
net
most
running
important that he
skills.
suspect nothing.
That,
Try
or
to be your
someone's
usual.
working it for her.
Relax self.
And if he starts talking about the biochip himself?
Might not be important.
Maybe, but all of them are from Pacifica.
And if he
Narrows
starts
down
talking
our
about the
search, at least.
biochip himself?
What now?
Where you hit
Should I...
Looks like I'm going on
That
a
is
field
not of
trip to
interest.
Pacifica.
You spin the virtue, you come back here. We give you the eddies. That is your one job. The rest is none of your concern. Understand?
All right, think we got everything. What do you think? Now we know what happened to Clouds. They're the ones who tried to flatline her. Launched a nuke at her chip.
So it was punishment? For getting played by her?
She knew more than they thought she knew. Couldn't let that go.
So that's who she was running from.
Woman who hired Evelyn. Any idea who we're up against?
Your guess is as good as mine. Sorry, V.
Looks like Evelyn never told us the whole truth.
You're telling me. If I'd known what she'd gotten herself into... I'm so mad at her.
Her only job was to record a virtue. Pretty damn amazing she managed to organize a full-blown heist. And swipe the biochip from under her boss's noses.
So that's where you came in. She hired you. And brought this all on herself. On you two. There's one more recording. Wanna see it?
Sure, why not? Nothing can surprise me at this point.
Oui, oui, allez. Vous avez bien raison, moi.
What language is she speaking?
Dunno. Haitian Creole? It is the Voodoo Boys.
Didn't I? Wait, let me see if I've got an auto-translator. Meantime, you try to tune into the phone's frequency. See what the other side's saying. Got it. Give it a second.
Heard her mention Yorinobu.
Probably why Evelyn buried this recording deep. Caught another name. Something like... Silverhand?
We have to know what they're saying. Could be important.
Fine. Just found the auto-translate package. Should get along fine with your system. I'll install it now.
Il a agi naïf. Petit poupée a déjà allé.
Oui, lui aller. Vous avez bien raison, moi c'est tout intelligent pour ça, pour te bien.
Ou pensez mademoiselle a fait nous un problème?
Moi c'est pas enragé. Non plus, c'est le plus bon moyen de nous gagner pour nous arriver sur nos bouts. Faut que nous prenions chance là.
Te rame kwe menm jan ave ou, ou evan jan ave ou, ki Silveran ap mene nou direk sou alt.
Vous gagnez un bon idée? Très bien. Si vous décidez si c'est bon côté que ça me pense, à continuer à faire travail.
Okay, Judy, we're good.
All right, disconnecting. I don't get it. What's this have to do with Johnny Silverhand? He died, like, forever ago. V, you got any idea?
Biochip we stole? It's got Silverhand's engram burned onto it.
Engram?
Digitized psyche. Personality construct. Can you give me a minute? I need to go over some stuff in my head.
Of course.
Know who they are, who the woman is? Any idea how we find them?
Fuck, V. I've been dead the last half-century. Sorry if I'm unable to hand you all the answers on a chrome fucking platter when you snap your fingers.
These people, what could they want from Alt?
How the hell should I know?
Got no notion whatsoever?
One way or another, everything leads back to that Netrunner. Finding her's our biggest priority. If she knows as much as I think she knows about the chip, she can help us out.
Thought you said nothing could help us.
Nah, just find us that Juju Wirehead, okay?
Wait, you got any idea how to get in touch with the Voodoo Boys?
I'll ask around. Make a few calls. Let me put it this way. The Voodoo Boys wouldn't trust a cat if it walked onto their turf. But someone's gotta know a way in.
Well, good luck. Hope you won't need it.
See you around, Judy.
Right. Thanks, V.
You blind?
V, what's shaking?
Need to make contact with the Voodoo Boys chief if you can swing it.
All right. Straight to heavy business.
Fire what?
Now, that'd be Maman Brigitte. Be tough getting a word into her.
Maman Brigitte? That sounds like a spooky cult alias.
Have not had the pleasure of asking her personally. But it is what everybody calls her. Doubt the title has any real religious weight, though. Voodoo Boys play pretty fast and loose with their Haitian heritage.
I was led to believe you could arrange anything.
Ah! Now that sounded like my third wife every time she wanted a new purse.
Really don't do any biz with them?
Not with the chefs, chefins, priests, and whatnot. All got dirigible-sized egos, won't talk to lowly me. But if you insist, I can ask around, try to set something up. I'll just need some details first.
Sorry, it's personal.
Well, that's fucking helpful.
Got something they want.
Truly? Want to sell something to the VDBs? Trust me, they don't want it, they don't need it. They're isolated, insulated, they got their own contracts, tech, networks. But, have it your way. Okay, I'll see what I can do and get back to you.
and fight your way back to normality. Relive Maxwell's Rehab, the multi-award-winning brain dance from Fourth Wall Studios.
Hey,
V,
I
consider
don't
this
think
your
I know
lucky
you.
day. You
I'm
get
Claire.
Pacific call and you
You
get
might not
sweet love.
remember me, that is. Bartender at the
Got
Afterlife.
something for me? Uh-oh.
Well, it's like
Got
I
to
said.
close my tab.
Whatever you're peddling, the
Bars
VTBS
and
are
buzz
just
about
not
you
in the
lately.
market.
As the
But
marker's
they have another
reliable,
task that
gets
needs
things
doing.
done.
So I
Since I need
volunteered
help.
you. Do
Okay.
it well, and you'll get
Need
your
a driver
audience with
for
routine.
street races. Drop by my auto shop. I'll tell you more.
Okay, so who do I talk to and how?
Hit the
You
chapel
know, I
on
think I'll
slow.
pass.
Look for the altar inside. Someone will touch you.
Shame
Not
that. So, if you change your mind, swing by my
Got
garage in
it,
Valley.
thanks.
See ya.
I do not understand. Does Arasaka not have enough of its own people?
Look around, sir. Things are heating up in the city. Suits know one spark's all it takes for Japantown to go up in flames.
Riots are always best put down by folks not supporting your brand name.
Ah, you are here.
Why? What are we doing here?
You shall learn soon. I acquired some information of my own. Do you know who most wished to honor Arasaka-sama with the parade? His murderer. The irony makes me sick.
Yorinobu's a smart little muffin. Putting on the parade to show off his attachment to Arasaka, its values, and to solidify his legitimacy.
He is shrewd. I will not deny that. Japanese heritage is one element. Yorinobu will also put on a display of power. The floats are sure to be beautiful, but the wizened eye will see in them a hidden message to his foes.
What message that be?
I am here, Gumindomo. Watch your backs.
Not one for subtlety, is he? Still don't see how this gets us anywhere.
I have had an idea. Look to the sky. The dash floats will pass precisely this way. If I could just get onto Hanako-sama's float, I could speak with her in private.
Get there how?
Why jump? Of course.
Expectations way too high, Goro. Couldn't pull that off even if you had your fancy implants.
I have thought of a solution. While you are occupied with your shady dealings, I learned more about the floats. They are all kept in one place, Arasaka Industrial Park. It is there that they prepare them. We need only to break into the compound, find the right float and inject a virus into its system. You will then be able to disable any security before I sneak inside.
Lots of ways to skin this particular cat, you know. Gonna need...
I know what you need. It is taken care of. I have an infected shard. It was not cheap, but the man who sold it to me guaranteed it will work.
Where'd you get this shard?
Across the canal.
Kabuki. Might actually be half-decent soft then. And if it isn't, Got a few tricks up my sleeve, too.
This is good to know. Let us move on. To take control of the float is one thing, but not all. The security concerns me, the snipers especially. I will be an easy target. But I may have an answer. Okada-san mentioned the city cameras. If we gain access to them, we will see exactly where the snipers are. You can deal with them as I advance.
Sounds like a plan.
You agree just like that? The risks are considerable.
Yeah, well, getting more and more used to that.
And now, what would you say to a small test? We must try the shard. The camera control room is in front of us. You must get inside and infect the network. That is all.
Uh-huh. And in the meantime, you'll do what? Crack open a can of suds?
I will not touch alcohol. At work. I will watch your back. Now, get to it.
Fucking worked.
And?
Done. System's ours.
The shard works. Good. The easy work we have done. To break into Arasaka Industrial Park will not be such a bed of roses. But before we discuss that... Sit. I have not eaten since yesterday. Give me the best on the menu.
I highly recommend the yakitori today.
Anything that isn't local, please.
See you tomorrow.
Can't believe I'm saying this, but this Sokka scum might actually prove useful. He's a well-trained dog. Needs orders, that's all. And when he outlives his purpose, we'll flatline him.
He's not on his A-game, sure. But even without implants, he could decommission us easily.
Where's that come from? Ever seen him in action?
Nah, just know. And the way he walks, the look in his eye.
We'll come back to this later.
What is this?
Hey, yakitori.
Okay, I have laid the plan. 1. We break into Arasaka Industrial Park. 1.5. We hack Hanako-sama's float. 2. During the parade, with my help, you eliminate any snipers. 3. I get onto the float. 4. I convince Hanako-sama of the truth. be?
Forgot 5. Oda zeroes us and pisses on our corpses. He won't ever be less than a foot away from Hanako.
Oda would not dare raise his hand against me.
What about me?
That is a different matter. I would advise you to watch your distance.
Well, sounds like a suicide run, but done dumber shit than this, so...
Things even more stupid than stealing from Arasaka.
None dumber yet, no. Set the bar pretty high with that one.
Now, we part. Reconnaissance is required.
What are you doing? Don't let him off his leash.
You're a stranger in a strange land. Going with you.
True. And you with your hands, skills, mind of a thief. Agreed. This we will do together. Cook! Louder! Louder!
I have decided to double the amount of our active Night City security forces. President Myers has called this a breach in the Army Accord.
Himself and
Provocation targeted
power.
at the NUSA and
Surrender
military.
it to him.
Tell me then, what do we call the murder of my father? Was that not a provocation? Was that not a...
Arasaka, an empire built to last. Before Yorinobu set fire to it from the inside, all of this began with him. The factions, power struggles, all of this. Kusa!
Where's Yorinobu's rebellious streak come from?
No one knows this. Perhaps soon I shall ask him in person.
Old man's death must have really fed the flames between the different factions.
That is exactly what happened.
What's the balance of power look like now?
Kiji longs for stability. The old order. They are united behind Hanako-sama. The liberal wing, Hato, support Michiko-sama, Saburo's granddaughter. I know little about her. And then there is Taka, treacherous thugs who support Yorinobu. Not to mention even smaller factions.
Tell me about him some other time. Why'd Saburo tolerate it all? Can't get my head around it. Could have kept his son on a short leash.
Arasaka-sama was a strong and disciplined man. The strongest man I have ever known. And yet, at a critical moment, he showed a weakness.
For Yorinobu.
For his daughter. When Yorinobu formed his band of hounds, declared war on his own family, Arasaka-sama could have crushed him with one word. Yet he did not. For he did not wish his daughter to suffer. When Yorinobu returned, his tail between his legs, she persuaded her father to give him a second chance. Do you understand? Hanako-sama saved Yorinobu from the consequences of his deeds.
Feels like that's about to change. As long as we get Hanako to believe our version of events. Conscience could also come into play. Assuming she's got one.
We must reach her first. Will you join me?
Sure, why not?
Let us go from here.
I hope you enjoyed it. Please come again.
Sawdust and plastic.
Since we're gonna work together, only right
I have
to say
found
hello.
a good place.
They call me El Capitan, and they call you Lee.
See, no introductions necessary. Already took care of that.
Someone comes to me with biz, I take care of it. I eat, sleep,
We must just
and
climb
breathe
up here.
biz. Remember that.
Aye, aye, Captain.
While we're at it, you need fresh wheels, bikes? I got it all.
Now
Real
this
good
way.
prices. So hit me up anytime, you hear?
Fortune smiles to us. It seems no one is here today. I would call this a beautiful view of the city, if...
If?
If there was anything to admire.
Hate Night City that much?
Perhaps I'm simply homesick, as you say. Now, you must look for vulnerabilities, weaknesses, while I try to think of a diversion. Arasaka cannot discover our intentions. A bit of sabotage is just what we need to divert their attentions. You will have the best view on the left. I will try here. This old scope should be good for something. Shall we begin?
Oh, can you run and grab us a pizza?
Take out food? No. Just no. If I had time and ingredients, I would prepare some onigiri with cod, or with grilled salmon. No, even better, with umeboshi clams. Arasaka-sama's favorite appetizer. Simple, tasty, and filling. I found him chewing once, pride on his face. It was a protein bar.
Saburo Arasaka with a protein bar. Get out of here.
Like a true soldier. Okay, enough. Or we'll both grow hungry.
Let's do this.
So, we must be aware of the mech.
Camouflage turrets by the gate.
A last resort. I do not wish to die there.
Got eyes on the comm system. A lot of guards.
I could use comms for a diversion.
Armored door. Sealed tight. Antenna. Security hub's liable to be in that building.
Perfect for sabotage.
Transformer by the wall. See it?
We should use it to step up. This is not bad.
Footbridge, but it's guarded.
We will use it to enter if there's no other way.
Think I've seen everything.
We have what we came for.
So, we going in?
Is this what you said before entering Konpeki Plaza? I wish to be certain we have not overlooked anything. We should wait and observe. If nothing out of the ordinary happens, then yes, we go in.
Sounds sensible. Better get comfy.
B.
What?
No sudden movements. Do you see it? The cat?
Fine-looking feline. Thought they'd all disappeared from the city.
It is the first animal I see in Night City, except cockroaches, of course.
First it was birds, then dogs. Cats actually put up a fight longest.
Perhaps it is a bakeneko.
Chill. It's just a cat.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. My grandmother knew many stories about kitsune, kappa, bakeneko too.
Where'd you grow up, anyway?
I am from the slums of Chiba 11. Once when I was desperate to live there, bad memories washed away by time. I long only for the simple days of childhood.
What was it like, growing up in Chiba 11?
I remember the chemical stench of the canal, where we boys washed our shirts. Corporate transporters sometimes passed through our slum, Arasaka selecting children, but only the clean ones.
What'd they need kids for?
To be corporate soldiers. When they chose me, I felt I had won the lottery. In the army, I was given everything I lacked before: discipline, regular meals, and when I proved I was gifted, an education.
So how's a corpo rookie go from cleaning latrines to being Saburo Arasaka's bodyguard?
The highest grades at the academy, service in the special forces, and Arasaka-sama's unmatched eye for talent.
You're not saying Saburo fell for you at first sight.
To make the right decisions with imperfect knowledge, that is how you become the world's most powerful man. 100 candidates standing at attention, and Arasaka-sama looked into each of our souls and chose the one who would serve him best.
Did what you had to keep from going hungry.
I sense that you judge me, and yet you have no right to. Unlike you and your friend Mr. Wells, I was not arrogant. I did not take the easy path.
Saying you got no dirt on your hands?
There are no clean hands, but it is important how they become dirty.
So spill. How'd you sully yours?
Arasaka gave me what no one else could. Values I could honor, live for. This was most important. You dirty your hands for money. I, in the name of principles.
Wasn't judging you.
Untrue. You oppose the corporations, their order, their word, in a mindless way. Yet you offer no worthy alternative.
Take a look around. It's here. Your corporate world in its glorious splendor.
You show me filthy streets as if no other world exists, as if nothing else is possible. What of the millions who work for Arasaka and receive stability,
The
safety?
Chiba 11 slum rats? They're there. Scraping scraps out of scop tins. Corpse decided that too.
We cannot fix everything at once.
Forgetting I was at Arasaka? Saw how corps operate. Wasn't roses and rainbows. You know what? Nobody owns me. I'm free. You should try it.
Sometimes I wish to become a nomad, to leave this world, forget everything.
Never too late to change.
What is your expression? One cannot teach an old dog new tricks. Do you know what I think?
What's that?
That day in Konpeki, we both have lost someone important. And we are not at peace with this. So we seek conflict, argue eagerly.
Finally starting to make some sense.
There's one thing you should know. It is about Mr. Wells.
About Jack? What is it?
When I set out to find you, others went to find Jackie. They took his body.
For the life of me, can't figure why. So his mom couldn't give him a proper send-off?
Arasaka has a method for pulling information from the dead.
What are you talking about?
Don't ask for details. I understand little. I know they use the Soul Killer program to do so. They can pull an engram from Wells' body. Damaged, incomplete, but still an engram.
Motherfuckers. Evil.
Jackie's psyche. Where are they keeping it?
This, I do not know.
Why am I only hearing this now?
I did not know I could trust you. The circumstances have changed.
Bakaneko got sick of us, looks like.
It will find its own way. As will we. I think it is time to do something.
Oh, fuck. Getting worse.
You do not look so bad. I'll be in touch. The divergent reaction. That is fine.
I'm in.
You are easy time try to step out of your house. I will draw their attention away. I see you now.
What now?
Okay, I'm in.
Find the largest float. They are control from inside. The tech. It could be an ordinary terminal.
Gotcha. How's things at your end?
Good. I'll reach the control room and make a terrible mess. Very well. I am ready. When you finish, I'll make the system sick.
suspicious activity.
Okay. Float's ours to do with as we please. You can fly it to Tokyo if you want.
Haha, I just may do that. Good work. Now it is my turn. Can you see? Terrible chaos. Even the roof is slowly. B, the roof! That is your will! There are buildings around, smaller ones. Use them to come down.
Fucking worked.
Excellent work, B.
Okay, what now?
Now we retreat into the shadows and arm ourselves with patience. I will contact you before the parade. Until then, try not to get into any more trouble.
As if I wasn't in enough already. Hey, Judy, what's up?
V, can you come over stat?
Something happened?
Yeah. Just come.